Look around. What do you see? I see the sun, the trees, the grass, the birds, and just life. It's so perfectly put together. I don't want to get too spiritual, but our lives are a miracle. Every single moment of our lives is a piece to a puzzle that perfectly fits together. I mean, Mother Nature is so perfect but so fragile. It's so sad how we live in an age where people can't see the simple truth. Well, the truth is, if you took a chance to look up from your cell phone this year, you would see what's really happening. Record-breaking hurricanes, wildfires, and droughts devastate the nation, but yet we just sit and watch. Divided by our own self-interest and independence, we have an endless amount of wants, but at the same time have lost everything we really need. Ever since I was a little boy, it becomes more and more clear to me that Earth is a living organism, and if it dies, we die. Think about this. 97% of educated scientists tell us that climate change is real, and 3% tell us otherwise. Let me put that into perspective. Imagine you are on a plane with 100 pilots, and 97 of them say that we are on a course to disaster, and only 3 of them say, they're lying, it's a conspiracy. Even if you believe those 3 pilots, wouldn't you take precaution anyway? Our lifetime is too short to push this off. Every day we are alive, millions and billions of pounds of carbon dioxide go into the atmosphere. But that same carbon is building up, and we're starting to see the effects. Every life lost from the floods in Houston, every animal burned alive by the uncontrollable California wildfires, every lost soul beaten down by record-breaking hurricanes, they saw the effects, but that's just the beginning. Today, millions of species we've never even known have gone extinct. Scientists estimate over 150 innocent species go extinct every day. This is nearly 1,000 times the natural extinction rate, and it's all because of us. Imagine showing your kids a picture book with all sorts of animals, but then flipping the page and telling your kids that they all died because of us. The reason? Just for the pages of the book itself. Millions of acres of rainforest and wilderness are burned at a record pace of 150 acres per minute, and the trees are used for paper, while the land is used for farming to support the rapidly growing populations of 15,000 people being born every hour and 360,000 being born every day. If you ask me, it sounds like we are on a course to a massive disaster. Anybody help! We were given so much. Clean water, clean air, and clean food. These are natural rights, not something that can be bargained for. We must stand together to fix this world. We can't keep letting big corporations tell us what's right and what's wrong. We must look outside our opinions and help others in need. People of all nationalities and ages are struggling around the world. Disease, world hunger, and global warming sweep the nations. We can't just watch this happen and push it off. We must stand together for change. Our world is only so big. Global warming isn't a topic to be debated. It's a scientific examination of our Earth and what is to come. But you don't have to listen to me. Mother Nature is screaming it to us. If you look back at this year, all the floods and the hurricanes and the droughts and the wildfires are just the early signs of the global change that's about to come. Our time is running out. Our world is divided by race, gender, religion, and fear. But it's all meaningless. What's the point of fighting for world peace if there's no world to fight for? Life is too short to judge others for who they are. There's no time for hate. We have to work together to save the only world we have. There will be no magical spaceship to take us to a new planet. We need to stop living in this disbelief and wake up. Our future is only possible if we all work together. Our lives and our children's lives depend on it. We are poisoning the water we drink, contaminating the ground we walk on, and polluting the air we breathe, like it's an endless trash can. We can keep closing our eyes to Mother Nature's help wanted signs, or open them up to a new, better future. A future to save our homes, to save our environments, to save our oceans, to save every innocent animal, and to save our loved ones. The time is now. Even though pollution hasn't devastated us today, that doesn't mean it won't tomorrow. The clock is still ticking, but we must slow the clock down. We must be the generation to make the change. Our ancestors have been fighting wars on our Earth, but have never been fighting for our Earth. No matter who you are or where you're from, you still have a home to fight for. Only together can we stop the clock to our extinction.